Hi there, I'm Richard from Burning Spears. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be cooking a tomahawk steak today, and I'm going to be reverse searing it on the Kamado Joe. Beautiful to watch. Stick around for all the flames. Hopefully, cold winter's day here in the UK, so I'm moving around a bit retarded, but should get this done. Beautiful tomahawk steak, 35-day aged. Let's zoom in on that. Okay, so this glorious thing is beautiful quality. You can see by the marbling on that meat, the fat content all really good. Rather large amount of fat there, but it's not going to kill me. And I just like the look of it. Incidentally, this is a supermarket was running these specials, and I went through about 20 of them to get the one that I was happy with the marbling. And I have had 2 of them before, and they've been really great. You can see a little bit of a sort of collagen type line in there, but that won't be a problem. So I'm going to be doing it very simply today. Kosher salt. Let me actually take this out here for the seasoning. Kosher salt, freshly ground black pepper, and then I've got a compound butter that is roasted garlic and chive that I've made another time and kept it in my freezer for such an occasion. Just want to give the thick fat a score. What I'm going to do today is I've got the Kamado Joe set at 125 degrees Celsius, 250 Fahrenheit, and that's the perfect low and slow temperature. I'm going to cook this indirect at that temperature until it reaches an internal of 44 degrees Celsius. That's what I'm aiming for. Then I'll pull it out, I'll let it rest. I'll ramp up the Kamado Joe to as hot as I can get it, with the coals up nice, and then a low direct side that you'll see, to get that char, that caramelization, that Maillard reaction that is so important to giving you the best steak. So for the largest portion of the cook, this is just going to be so relaxed, going to think it's having a day at the beach, and then we throw it into the fires of hell and eat it thereafter. So looking forward to this. Stick around and let's see if we can put on a nice little bit of flame. Okay, so we've been in about 20 minutes. Just going to flip it, just so the cook gets equal. Alright, so the meter probe says I'm 44 on the dot. Time to come out. Beautiful. Okay, so I pulled it out and I placed it on a rack to rest while the Kamado Joe comes up to temperature. It's important to have one of these to rest steak on, as well as to dry cure them in, or dry brine them in the fridge if you are dry brining your steaks. Having it on a rack means that there's airflow under the meat. If we place it straight on a board, the juices are going to come out and go onto the board and then run off and stay wetting the meat. You want there to be airflow under there on the rack, so that if there's any moisture coming out, it'll go into the bottom and not sit on the flat surface. So when you come to grill, you've got a better, drier surface to grill on. Okay, so just regards to what I did on the Kamado Joe that you saw there in one shape or another. I took the heat deflector out on one side. I chucked a big block of South African thornwood on there to give you that smoke, that real fire taste when I'm reverse searing this. Then I've opened the bottom vent, opened the top vent, and I'm already at 270 degrees Celsius, and it's climbing quickly. That's over 500 degrees Fahrenheit. So want to get this up to as high as it'll go really to do the reverse sear. Now the reverse sear is meant for steaks that are sort of 2 inches thick and above, because they cook, for the largest time they cook indirect, low and slow. So you get a slow cook that goes right through, as opposed to having that big thick chunk of meat on naked fire or live fire and then burning on the outside and being raw in the middle. So that's essentially where it's really good for. You wouldn't reverse sear a normal steak of 1.5 inches or under. That you would just go hot and fast. The hotter the better. So as you can see, this baby is quite nice and thick. So it lends itself perfectly to that. And they generally do the tomahawks and the Côte de Boeuf or cowboy steaks, that sort of thing. So looking forward to getting that Maillard in. So it's resting now. And then when you do the sear, you're going to rest it again briefly, but it doesn't need that long on the sear because a lot of the resting happened now. So incidentally, it should sit like this for 10 minutes or so. Maybe more, depending on what kit you've got and how you prepared and what you're gonna do. Sometimes some people will temper their steaks. They'll take it to this and then they'll loosely tent it in foil, or take it to like 40 degrees and loosely tent it in foil. Set it aside, do some more cooking. Then when it's ready for the hot stuff, then you've got a whole bunch of food out already, and then you come and you do these. You could do your lamb chops on the direct heat, or brown your chicken after having gone a similar process, all that sort of thing. So it really can help you churn out food, and you can produce a great result. Right, we are at 350 degrees centigrade, or that's currently at 670 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's climbing quickly. Okay, right, there it is. I pulled it at 44 and it still raced to, I pulled it at 54 Celsius and it raced to 57. I'm going to let it rest as long as possible, probably at least 5 minutes. It's a cool day, so it's not going to take too long to come down. And then I will get into the slice. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes for me. I can't wait any longer. There's a bit of juice still coming off, but c'est la vie. Hope that comes out well under light. But that's a pretty good medium rare. Nice and juicy. Right, I snuck a slice in there. It was delicious. So you have to realize that because it cooked low and slow, it's got an evenness to the cook, as opposed to the sort of beef rainbow you would get from a direct cook, where you've got like a rawish center going out towards pink and then towards brown and grey. So that's how it's meant to be, and it tastes delicious. This roasted garlic compound butter, my mouth is just going crazy here, gives it a huge extra level of unctuousness, and this is so tender. Good quality meat with good marbling on it is half the battle. A nice cook, so the rest of the battle, then we rest. So a simple cook, reverse sear, Kamado style grilling, that's what it's made for really. Yes, they're great for, they're very versatile, great for low and slow, smoking, etc, etc, but they really come into their own. They specialize in a reverse sear because of the high heats that they attain. So I hope you enjoy this. I've just realized I don't have a beer or a beverage. I feel quite lost. So I'm going to sort that problem out. I'm going to have some more of this steak. I'm going to get some bread. I'm going to mop up all the juices. Love that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And it was fun to make. And this is going to be fun to eat as well. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And that's it.